As a crime reporter, I considered fairly cynical and hard-headed, and I thought the whole job was a hoax until I got down there. Apparently, these stones had been doing this for over a period of about 5 days when I arrived. Not only was I quite convinced that they were in some peculiar way dropping out of the sky, but a tent in which the Aborigines had been living, they had said that stones had actually dropped inside the tent. So one night, 2 of Donaldson's adult boys and another white man sat in the tent with the Aborigines, and while they were in there, stones actually dropped inside the tent and plopped onto the blankets. They carefully examined the whole of the canvas of the tent, the roof and the sides. There's absolutely no signs at all of any holes. Further to that, a police inspector called Slom Sunter, who'd had very wide country experience, knew the bush, knew the Aborigines, and was a straight down the middle, hard-nosed cop. He was sent down there to investigate, and he put in a report saying that he could find no explanation for it, but that in fact he was convinced it did actually occur. I was so convinced that it had actually occurred that a couple of days later I wrote a story for the Daily News saying that I was convinced of this, although I knew I would be up for ridicule, particularly by a lot of my CIB mates. But I was prepared to do that because I was quite convinced it had happened. How it happened, I don't know. I didn't know at the time, and I've never yet heard an explanation of how or why it happened.
Kurana